Good morning. Welcome to Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis, and it's a Wednesday, middle of the week. Glad to have you with us on the show this morning. We've got a lot going on. It's October the 12th, and we've got some special guests who are joining us. But first, I've got my co-host this morning, Dr. Lana Pagao is joining me, the Communications Director of HCC's Northwest College. Lana, always good to see you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're almost there. We're almost there to the weekend.
We're almost. It's around midday. We can say it's halfway through the week. But the most important thing is the Astros won yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, go Astros. And then tomorrow they're playing again. I'm going to ask you a question. I think it's an afternoon game. Are you going to be watching the game or maybe working? How's it going to be working?
I'll have the game on in the background as I'm working, but I have to tell you that I live in a household of Yankees fans.
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. Yeah. Wow. They must be a hard time. Man. Okay. Well, good luck with that.
Yeah.
We want to thank everyone for watching us this morning on Facebook Live and YouTube. We're here just about every weekday morning when HCC is in session. But Lana, they can always catch us on Facebook, in social media, and on HCCTV as well.
Yeah, we're live on the Houston Community College District Facebook page, not HCC, and YouTube. We're also on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and on HCCTV at noon, 5 and 10 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Okay, Lana, I hear you just met this next guest. You're going to tell that story in just a few moments, but You'll also be interviewing her as well. Olivia Martin is the owner and CEO of KTX Window Cleaning, and she's our Small Business Wednesday guest. Good morning, Olivia.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so you've got a lot to talk about, and I understand you have a special announcement. You're going to make that as well. You made it to another higher round in your competition, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's coming up. A lot happening. We're looking forward to talking to you in about 10 minutes, okay? All right, Olivia, stick around. Lana will be catching up with you. But first, for Hispanic Heritage Month, one of our HCC presidents is hosting a Women in Leadership luncheon honoring some strong members of the community. Dr. Frances Villagran-Glover joins us now. She's the president of HCC Southeast College. Good morning, Dr. Villagran-Glover. How are you? Let's see, your mic is still muted.
Good morning, Todd. Good to see you. Always great to see you. Go Astros.
Yeah, good. Go Astros. We can't forget about that. I bet you were pretty excited. Did you see the game yesterday?
I sure did. And I make sure to wear our colors today too, as well.
Yeah, good. We got that going on. So you've got a big thing going on tomorrow. You're hosting a partnership with HCC's AAWCC chapter and our DEI office. Maybe you could tell us that.
Sure. And we love our acronyms, right? And so we're really excited to obviously highlight every year, every single day, Hispanic heritage, and this month in particular. And so in partnership with our HCC chapter of American Association of Women in Community Colleges, as well as our Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Office, we're partnering to highlight three amazing women in the Houston area that I'd love to talk more about. And we have approximately 150 people registered already. I think we've had to block registration. We're full to capacity. And so we're really excited to come together to celebrate and to get to know, about the amazing stories of some amazing women in the Houston area.
So we're going to quickly go through each woman that's being highlighted. Let's start off with Frances Castaneda Dias. Maybe you can tell us about her.
Sure, my dear colleague and friend, Frances, East End Chamber. Another amazing woman. She is really puts every effort and everything she does on the East End. She's really, driven. She has developed significant growth in the chamber membership as well as the revenue. She's, solidified economic presence on the East End, investment. And in addition to creating economic and workforce development programs, she has led created leveraging new relationships and strategic partnerships. I know when I came on board as new president, she was one of the few people who came to me and said, whatever you need, the East End is here to support HCC. So it's really great to work with somebody like Frances. She always gives back to the community. What I want to highlight is she launched the East End Educational Symposium that HCC have honored to host, highlight a national shortage of engineering graduates. And so she does a lot in, like I said, in the East End, and she always gives back. She's a mentor for many, many individuals in the Houston area, and we're delighted to highlight her tomorrow.
All right, let's also talk about Terry Morales.
Again, Terry Morales, another amazing woman. She currently is a vice president at Energy Bank, and her focus is on large public and private companies, revenues exceeding $200 million. And so over the last 10 years, she's developed a really niche in the quick service restaurant industry, which has grown to almost $1 billion, including some top brands in the United States. She's involved, just like Frances, in various internal group activities, such as Energy's PAC, the Diversity Inclusion Steering Committee. She also is a Leadership Houston graduate, Center for Houston's Future, and a senior fellow for the American Leadership Forum. And last but not least, Terry was appointed by Mayor Turner to the Metro Board. So delighted to have her as well tomorrow.
And is it Nori Angel as well?
Yes, Nori Angel. Again, another amazing woman. She's the president of the American Leadership Forum, and many, many of our Houston leaders have gone through ALF. And she came from Teach, an education nonprofit, and Third Jobs, where she led, exponential growth, including the successful completion of a 11.5 capital campaign to launch Houston's first workforce opportunity center. She also co-founded East End Collaborative, a coalition of residents, nonprofits, government, and businesses that continue to enrich our neighborhoods.
So for people wanting to know about the luncheon itself, real quickly, it's going to be at the Southeast College tomorrow, the time and the exact location.
The exact location is our on the East Side campus on Rustic. And we're in room 08, which is our symposium room. And like I said, we have over 150 women and ally supporter men attending this event.
Should be a great event. Okay, we'll have some information in our post on that. Also, in addition to the three leaders, you're recognizing an artist who you currently have on exhibition at the Southeast Gallery. Tell us about, is it Sandra De La Rosa?
Yes. So Sandra De La Rosa is an amazing artist. And, one of the things, beautiful things about HCC is that we have some beautiful spaces. And on the East Side campus, we have an art gallery, which is located upstairs. So our participants tomorrow will be able to come upstairs and see Sandra's art. She's an artist born in Mexico, raised in Houston, and her work across Texas and nationally, she's been known for emphasizing the visibility of artists of color, immigration, and border issues. So beautiful work that Sandra has done. I hope that if you don't attend the event tomorrow, that people can come up to our art gallery and see Sandra's work.
And that'll be on display, I believe, for the rest of the month. Mm-hmm. Okay, the rest of the month. All right, at the gallery. Let me ask you a question. I'm going to put you on the spot real fast. You've been with HCC now, what, 6, 8 months?
I just celebrated my 1-year anniversary, Todd, last week.
Has it already been a year?
I know, it's way fast, really fast.
So I'm going to ask you 2 questions. First question, what surprised you the most after the first year?
Oh, what surprised me the most?
What's one thing that came out that's like, I didn't expect this. This surprises me. Wow.
Oh, and it's actually not a surprise in the sense that like, I didn't think that would happen, but in a surprise of overwhelming the level of community support that people have in Houston and on the East End.
Oh, yeah.
I knew that they were enduring. I knew that they love the community, but it's just been overflowing, and it's so grateful for me to see that we have so many supporters of Houston Community College and our students.
What are you most proud of over the last year?
Oh, first and foremost, always our students. Every student story that we hear, the resiliency, students I come across every day in the parking lot, in the hallways, is that their strength and their grit to continue no matter what. They'll take night classes, they'll take weekend classes, but I'm really proud of not only the students and their resiliency, but our team's passion. We have a lot of team members here who work at Eastside who were born and raised on the East Side. And so they are really committed and passionate about making sure that our students are successful.
I also hear you're a big fan of dancing TikTok. Is there truth to that? Because I've got it from several sources that there may be some videos floating around, videos shot.
A little embarrassing. So full transparency, I have no coordination skills. I am learning how to dance and have some rhythm, but I did have my team members create a TikTok account. So you can find us doing some really crazy, silly dances on TikTok. And it's an effort to just, work should be fun.
Absolutely.
And our students should know that, when they come to HCC at any campus, that they're welcome in any aspect, coordination skills or no coordination skills. But this president has no coordination skills. You'll see that. You'll see that. It'll be evident. Dr.
Villagran-Glover, we appreciate you joining us on the show this morning. Go Astros. Enjoy the rest of the week, and let's hope for a win tomorrow. Congratulations on the luncheon tomorrow, and we wish you the best of luck with that as well.
Always great to see you, Todd. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Right,
okay, Lana, we're going to toss things over to you. For some reason, I don't know what the dog's wanting. He wants something right now. I'm going to take care of him. I'm going to let you take over with the interview because I know you've got a special guest joining you as well.
Yes. So we're going to go ahead and talk to Olivia Martin, who is the owner and CEO of KTX Window Cleaning and our Small Business Wednesday guest. Hello, Olivia.
Hi, good morning. Thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. It's great seeing you. So Olivia and I met last week for the first time at the Katy Chamber meeting, and we had our name tags on, and she saw HCC, and we just started talking, and lo and behold, here we are today.
It is definitely a small world. I love it.
Well, let's get into your business. Why don't you give us a brief description of KTX Window Cleaning?
Absolutely. So KTX Window Cleaning, we're a professional window cleaning and pressure washing company. We offer exterior cleaning services for homes, businesses, also industrial size buildings as well. Window cleaning, interior and exterior, soft washing, gutter cleaning, sidewalks, driveways, anything that enhances your curb appeal for your home or business. We offer that to help you maintain that so you don't have to do it yourself.
Wow. I just learned about what soft washing is. Apparently you all do that on roofs. And I'm thinking, wow, we should really get our roof done. And my husband's like, you don't clean roofs. Apparently that's a thing.
Yes, absolutely. So there's a certain type of organic growth that can grow on your roof, your home, and especially here in Houston, it's that humid climate. It's kind of a breeding ground for these organics. And to extend the life of your home and your roof, you can get it soft washed. We use a mix of chemicals, but safely. And it completely kills those organics for a certain amount of time and helps extend the life of your roof and your home.
Awesome. So you and your husband started this family-owned business. So what made you decide to get into this area and start a small business?
Honestly, my husband had been a window cleaner for about 8 years at the time, and I was in sales and marketing. And honestly, we were really tired of living paycheck to paycheck, working crazy hours. I was in retail, and so I was home late nights, worked weekends, holidays, you name it. And when we found out I was pregnant with baby number 3, our baby girl, we were like, okay, we were in College Station at the time. We were like, we need family. We need free babysitters. So we were like, you know what? Let's take a leap of faith. Let's move to Katy and we can do this. Let's open our own window cleaning business. So with his skill and my skills, we kind of joined forces, and thus we created KTX Window Cleaning.
So was your husband one of those guys who was on that platform that kind of swings themselves down the side of a building?
No, actually he wasn't. So a lot of the window cleaning that we do is we go up to 4 stories, but we don't propel down. Maybe in the future, you may see a section of KTX do that. But right now, just due to, we do everything from the ground. We have a great system. It's a lot safer. And we can go up to 5 stories technically from the ground, which is a really awesome process that we use to clean windows.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So what were the early years like, and how did the pandemic impact your business?
That's a great question. So during the pandemic in January, we hired our very first employee, which, you know, as a small business, that's a huge step. Hiring someone, making sure you provide for them as well as your family. That was in January. We hired actually our first 2 employees, and then March hit, which was the pandemic. Those first 2 weeks were definitely scary. We kind of pushed through. We were able to still work because everything was outside. Mm-hmm. So we immediately pivoted. I think the word of the pandemic was pivot. And that's exactly what we did. We focused on exterior cleanings and driveway cleanings, anything outside. We were like, we won't mess with you. We won't get you, we won't expose you. We also did no contact estimates. We made it work. And then surprising, when everybody was at home during 2020, everybody, started focusing on their homes because they were all stuck at home, working at home. And then they started looking out of their dirty windows, and that was the only view they had all day except for Zoom. And so our phones started ringing and they never stopped. So we increased business almost 50%, it was about 60% in 2020 from 2019. And our business just exploded. We ended up hiring 2 more technicians by the end of 2020 to keep up with the demand of growth.
Right. So then you came to HCC, Small Business Success Series. You heard about that. So how did the series help you?
The series was really amazing. I think Sandra, Tamala Austin, and also David Regenbaum, they have a passion for entrepreneurs. And it's really incredible when you surround yourself with people who have the same fire as you do. And it almost makes that fire burn a little brighter. And so I really loved getting to know the class, and then the different sessions that we had to go through. It kind of took me back to square one. We were experiencing a lot of this growth, and it looked amazing on marketing, and we were growing, but behind the scenes, it was a little messy. I didn't go to college. I didn't get a business degree. And so we were flying by the seat of our pants. And I finally was like, oh my gosh, this accounting, I can't keep up with all of this money coming in. And so it really took me back to square one to get my business organized, in the sense that we needed to really kind of regroup so that we could handle the growth. We were kind of trying to keep our head above water. And it made me focus on the things. It made me learn a lot. I love to learn. I feel like you can never learn too much, especially as an entrepreneur. You learn something new every day. Right. And I was able to apply all of the stuff that we learned from Open for Business to my business.
Right. So you got what, in 2020 and 2021, you got Best of Katie. You grew really quickly. So, and then did you enter the HCC business plan competition?
I did. So after Open for Business, Tamala and Austin Tennette, he's also one of the advisors on there, they really suggested the next step for me that would really help my business would be to enter this business plan competition. I have a few grays from this competition. It was an experience I wouldn't trade for anything. I remember the day I went to Office Depot to get it bound, and I think I cried a little bit because, again, we were growing so rapidly. Instead of doing a business plan, I did more of a business expansion plan, like to take those next steps. And I'm really proud to say that this business plan that I created, this was back in, I think we finished in April or May, and I've implemented every single thing in this business plan. I've taken our office to a new level. We have a new, beautiful office. It kind of gave me that, what's the word I'm looking for? It gave me the courage to jump and to take that leap. Yeah. Right.
So what's next?
Well, so we, Sandra also kind of mentioned about the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Business Program that starts in January. I did get an email that I made it through to the second round. So we start interviews to see if we get in. And then what I'm praying that does, if I do get in, is to help kind of systemize everything. So we just have this beautiful, well-oiled machine. And I couldn't be more thankful for the resources from HCC that they've provided for us. And oh my gosh, the advisors, the guidance that you get. And this is a free program that a lot of people don't know about. And for someone like me, who I have 3 children, a husband, I'm running a business, and time is of the essence. And so we're really grateful for this opportunity that just kind of came about from a friend mentioning it to me.
Wonderful. Well, Olivia, it is great seeing you again. Thank you so much. Olivia Martin, owner and CEO of KTX Window Cleaning, and our Small Business Wednesday guest. We'll have all your information on our post after the show. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. Have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you both. Great story. Okay, Lana, we've got some announcements to go through. First off, celebrate LGBTQ History Month. It's hosted by our Student Life Department. There's a panel discussion. You can join the Office of Student Life to discuss the importance of LGBTQI communities, preserving history in this panel discussion with the University of Houston Research Librarian, J.D. Doyle Archive, Queer Music Heritage, and Houston Intersex Society. All that and more. It's 2 p.m. Wednesday, October the 12th. It's a virtual thing. And then there's also a trivia show where you can celebrate and learn more about LGBTQ History Month with food, fun, and trivia at several campuses. That's going on across the district. 10:30 a.m., Wednesday, October the 12th. So that's really right after the show. It's happening at Northline. And it looks like you guys got a few of them going on in your campus.
Yeah, we do.
A-Leaf Hayes Atrium, Katy Atrium, and the Spring Branch Foyer. So check our post after the show. We'll have the information on this, but you still have time to check it out. Yeah. And there's a fiesta happening as well.
There is. So Student Life is celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month, and we at HCC will continue to commemorate Heritage Month with a fiesta on the patio where we're celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month, where we can enjoy some folkloric dancers, some food giveaways, as well as playing a few rounds of Loteria, which I think I'm saying it correctly.
Loteria. I think it's
Loteria. Okay.
Loteria. Yeah.
Which is Mexican bingo, which I've never heard of, and that sounds really cool and fun.
Yeah,
And so, there's a chance to win some prizes, and that is tomorrow at 10:30 at our HCC Northeast Northline campus patio. And then there'll be a mural with Laura Lopez Cano, who draws to kind of drawing a close to the month, with students can kind of hang out with local Mexican muralist Laura, and they can learn about Mexican art and Mexican tradition. And that is, again, tomorrow at 11 a.m. at our Northwest College on Spring Branch campus. And we'll have that posted after this show for more information.
There is the counseling department is presenting Too Difficult to Love, Reclaiming Radical Gendered Embodiment with Dr. Nirmala Aravel. She's from the University of Alabama, and it's part of Women's Perspectives, Creating a Space for Brave Conversations. That is happening at 10 a.m. Friday, October 21st, a little ways away. It's a Zoom session, so you don't have to leave to go anywhere. You can do it on Zoom. And we'll have the link to register for the conference in our post after the show. There's also a faculty exhibition happening at your Spring Branch campus as well, Lana.
Yeah, I'd like to tell everyone that our faculty, they don't only teach, but they also are real world artists. And so our adjunct faculty member, Angel Castellan, has a work called Self-Fragmentation, and it's featured in the faculty art exhibition of HCC Northwest. It captures the artist's own identity through self-portraiture and imagery of everyday life. And that runs through November 4th at the Spring Branch Gallery on our Northwest College.
Okay. One other thing, we've got a scholarship essay contest where you can win a grand prize of $1,000. And there's also 2 other $500 prizes. For students looking for a chance to win a scholarship while learning about a new culture, you can check out Ecuador in the inheritance of Orquídea Divina. I hope I said that right. Orquídea. There you go. Divina. It's 3 scholarships are available. You're right about that. The projects are due November the 28th. So if you're looking for some extra cash to pay for college, check our post after the show. We'll have a link with more details. And real quickly, you can still take classes for the fall, Lana. They're going to be incredibly fast. Like they start, then they're over right away.
That's right.
You got a few weeks to complete all those hours.
That's right. So Second Start, it's already started, but students can still register for even more intensive sessions this month and even in November. So it's worth checking HCC schedules with the same course options online anytime, no established class meeting times unless listed, online on a schedule where meeting time is set and the course meets online. There's hybrid, which is lecture class meets partially face-to-face and partially virtually. In person, traditional face-to-face courses with meeting patterns at various campus locations, and then our hybrid labs, which is our lab and studio courses. And for registration to all HCC programs, go to hccs.edu/apply.
Okay, we're wrapping up the show right now. Tomorrow, Thursday Family Fun Day, the Houston Museum of Natural Science return to King Tut's Tomb Discovery Experience. That's going to be pretty cool. And Mental Health Monday, be thinking about that. That's happening. We'll be talking about that workshop, Too Difficult to Love. Lana, thanks for being here this morning.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time. And thank you all for joining us. Shardae's hosting the show tomorrow. Join her live at 10 a.m.